Drag racing is far out.
Hey, Glenn here, coming to you from Casa de Barbas in Johnstown, PA, episode 5 of KRP-TV. If you haven't seen the posting on the Facebook page, let me tell you right now, Westmoreland County, May 15th, will be moving into the yellow zone. What that means for the track is limited track rentals. More information will be coming, but right now they're looking at all the guidelines that we're going to have to follow, making sure everything's all set, and once we have info, it'll be posted. So we're just asking everybody to, And like I said, things will be posted up as soon as we know more. All the information will be out there. We'll let everybody know what's going on. So just hang tight, and we'll keep you informed. Next, we'll get into the trivia portion of the show. I'm going to give you a bunch of trivia questions. You just have to answer them. You can come up with your own point system at home. You can pause however you like. All the answers, they'll be at the end. So let's jump right in. This bike was used as a promotional tool by what Akron, Ohio-based company? Name the 3-time NHRA World Champion who also was an AMA Pro Star racer. What was the name of the drag strip located on McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey? What year did Larry Carrier form the IHRA? Of the 16 drivers in the Slick 50 300 mile an hour club, 2 of them got in driving funny cars. Can you name them? This next set of trivia questions, pretty easy. Who is this? This next one, it's a pretty famous crash from the U.S. Nationals. Do you know who was involved? Do you know who this racer is? And everyone's got to know who this is. And for the last one, which one does not belong? Blonde in the 406, 409, 426 Superstock, and the Wedge. You just have to know which one does not belong. And now let's take our weekly trip up to the tower for Deanna's sneak peek. This week's racer update features Don Kohlmeyer. He's working on a 67 Nova. Says it's going to be a big block automatic pro street car. He sent a bunch of pictures in. It's looking like it's coming together pretty good. Don has a beautiful Vega that he runs at the track every week in points. He also has a gorgeous tribute car for the American Graffiti Milner Coupe. And I can't wait to see this Nova on the street. Thanks again, Don, for sending in all the pics. We appreciate it. If you have any updates, videos, funny stuff you want to send in, you can send it to glennbarbas@yahoo.com, or you can message me through my personal Facebook page. I also want to give a shout out to Bob Tursick. Everybody knows him, Crazy Bear Vega funny car out of Moon. He had some health problems at the beginning of the year, but he's getting better. So hopefully we'll see him July 11th for the Good Vibrations Funny Car Nationals. Whether it's driving or just hanging out, want to make sure he gets better. So you take care, Bob, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And now let's get to this week's trivia answers. First question was, this bike was used as a promotional tool by which Akron, Ohio-based company? The answer to that was Goodyear Tire. This bike was built to help Goodyear promote their colored bicycle tires. It was built with a chrome moly chassis, had a butterfly steering wheel, custom candy blue paint. It even had a Stuart Warner speedometer and a fiberglass driver's seat that was covered with rolled and pleated naugahyde. Next, I asked you to name the three-time NHRA World Champion who was also an AMA Pro Star racer. And that was Antron Brown, who made a name on the Pro Star circuit and then moved up to a Pro Stock motorcycle for NHRA and eventually into Top Fuel, where he won 3 World Championships. Then I asked what was the name of the drag strip located on McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey. The name of that track was Stratorod's Dragway. It started when base personnel persuaded the base commander to let them use one of the runways on the base. They raced from April through November during the year, and they used NHRA rules, but they couldn't get NHRA sanction because of a conflict between the Air Force and NHRA over fence distance to the track. All profits were put back into the strip operation, and excess funds were donated to charities. Next question, what year did Larry Carrier form the IHRA? That was 1970. Next, of the 16 drivers in the Slick 50 300 mile an hour club, 2 of them got in driving funny cars. I asked you to name them. They are Jim Epler and Al Hoffman. Jim Epler got in at number 9 at 300.40. Al Hoffman got in the next year at number 13 at 301.10. And everybody else is in there driving dragsters. For this next batch of questions, we simply asked, who is this? First one up, who is this? It's female funny car pioneer Paula Murphy. She was known for her STP sponsorship throughout the 70s. Then there was this famous crash at the U.S. Nationals. Asked you who that was. It was Connie Coletta. He was driving Pancho Rendon's wedge dragster when it went out of control. Supposedly something with the rear end locked up and pivoted it to the left. Most famous for hitting the marathon sign with the NHRA official standing there right behind it, as seen in the center picture. Connie got out of it okay, actually came back to race his funny car the next day. Did you know who this racer was? It's 240 Gordy Bonin, known for the pacemaker funny cars, also the first guy to hit 240 mile an hour in a funny car. And this is one everybody should know. It's our own intrepid track photographer Bill Truby, 4-time Hall of Famer. And for the final question, which one does not belong? I gave you Blonde in the 406, 409, 426 Superstock, and the Wedge. The answer? 409. That was a song by the Beach Boys, while all the rest of the songs were from Dick Dell and his Deltones. And with that, we come to the end of episode 5 of KRP-TV. I want to thank everybody for watching. And again, if you have any updates, racer updates, funny videos, baby pictures, things like that, feel free to send them in to glennbarbas@yahoo.com. Also want to make sure everybody knows, keep a watch of the Facebook page. Once we have more info for the track rentals, we'll put it out there. Hopefully May 15th, once we start opening up, things will start getting better. We can start hitting some of the guidelines that the state wants us to hit, and hopefully be back to full racing real soon. But until then, again, keep a watch of the Keystone Facebook page. We'll post updates, things like that, as we get them. Also want to be sure to put in another plug for the Pittsburgh International Dragway Memories book, written by Billy Holt, pictures by Bill Truby. You can get them through Jim Senkewitz. We'll put his info in the description for the video, and you can message him to get info on ordering yours. And once we get open and smoothly running again, they'll also be available in the concession stand at the track. And as always, want to give a shout out to all the essential workers out there, everybody that's been out there making sure shelves are stocked, things are working smooth. We appreciate everything you do. And also thank you again to the doctors, nurses, healthcare providers, the military, police, ambulance crews, fire departments, all those people for doing what they do, putting themselves on the line every week. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can get back to things running a little more smoothly with everything starting to reopen now. Stay safe, stay positive, test negative, and we'll see you soon. Oh wait, here's one more thing.